here, and today we're gonna break down UFC Fight Night Moreno versus Kavanagh in Mexico City, Mexico. But before I do that, I want you to go to my last video and listen to my breakdown specifically about the main event in the card that happened today, Strickland versus Hernandez. And you'll hear that I called Sean Strickland, and I'm proud to say that Sean Strickland saved my night. I bet on him, and Del Valle fucked up my parlays. Sean saved it, so you guys can go and listen. I also want to tell you that I opened a free Telegram group. The link is in the description. I'm going to share one free pick every week, so you better join and get those picks. Now, let's start with the breakdown of UFC Fight Night Moreno versus Kavanagh. There's a lot of spots I like here, and we're going to start with the first fight of the night, which is a prelim of Wes Schultz and Demian Pinas, however you say that. Honestly, guys, honestly, I have no idea what this guy Pinas is about. I know what Wes Schultz is about. He's a grappler first. He got good takedowns. He's very durable, and he can submit you. From what I see in Contender, we got Pinas, who's probably a striker. Honestly, guys, I don't want to break down this specific fight because I don't have enough information in regards to, honestly, all these four fights, and I don't want to bet on them anyway. So let's start with this prelim fight. We got Christian Quinones and Chris, however you say his last name. Listen, I'll be honest. Whenever I see this guy, I see him as a fade. He hasn't shown me that he's a UFC caliber. Now, Christian Quinones, this guy is very dangerous. When you look at his record, he lost mainly by people who grappled with him and submitted him. Whenever he fought with someone, which the fight stayed on the feet, he won. You can see he got a round 1 knockout on Khalid. He got a unanimous decision against Long Xiao, who's a really good fighter. Like, the guy is very durable, very good striker, and I think he's gonna run through Chris in this fight. I think he can knock him out. You can see most of his wins are coming by knockout. I can see an early finish here. I like Christian Quinones. Let's see what are the odds for him. How much are we getting for him? Yeah, you can. The odds tell you the story, right? These odds make sense. It's just, Chris, I don't know what he can do, how much he can change his game at this point of his career. The guy is not a spring chicken anymore. And although he's still in his prime, I don't think he can fill that gap. And I'm going to have to go with Christian Quinones to get the job done. Next fight, we got Macy Chiasson and Eileen Perez, the return of Eileen Perez. So we got here two fighters that are ultimately using their grappling, their takedowns to win fights. I'll say that Eileen Perez has improved her striking as well. She got that knockdown of Jocelyn Edwards. That was nasty. Daria, that was an easy win for her. Carol Rosa was a good win. The difference is Macy, she really fought the top of this weight class, right? She's been there for a very long time, and the question here, will Eileen Perez manage to dethrone Macy Chiasson? It's going to be an interesting fight because will Eileen want to take her down? Will she even be able to take her down? That's the question, because both of these fighters usually want to take their opponent to the mat, take them down and then submit them or just get control. And I think that Macy is better. Like, she's also the underdog in this one. I think she's gonna come hungry. She's coming off of 2 losses. Both of her last 2 fights were pretty close, and I think she's gonna make it happen. I can see her winning. I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight, but if you give me Macy as the dog, that's where I see the value. I can see her winning some exchanges on the feet. I can see her keeping the fight standing if she wishes, and even taking Eileen Perez down. That's also a possibility. I don't see Eileen as a threat on the feet. Although she improves her striking, I don't think that she's that dangerous there. She's mostly like, the way she won so far is just getting control, getting the takedowns and just controlling. So I see Macy getting a decision win here. Yeah, that's how I see it happen. That's what I see here. Next one is Ryan Gandara and Medina. Listen, at this point, like, with all due respect to Medina, I just can't take him seriously. He's been a punching bag since he came into the UFC, and he's taking on a guy who's very dangerous, very heavy hands. Got most of his finishes in the first rounds. Got a knockout in his Contender Series fight, and at the end, I just don't see what Medina can do. Like, he's just been a punching bag so far, with all due respect. Like, so I see the same ending here. I think that Ganadara can definitely get a finish. These guys are not, it's not like they're fighting at featherweight. They're fighting in middleweight. And how will Medina look in middleweight, right? He didn't look that good when he fought his last fight. He got submitted in the first round when he fought against his opponent. What's his name? When he fought against Dusko Todorovic. So probably that's what I see a finish here, and I don't see it coming from Medina's side. Yeah, give me a fade of Medina again. Next fight, we got Santiago Luna and Angel Pacheco. Again, another fight where you got a guy who's very durable, but hasn't proven to have it in terms of UFC level. He hasn't shown it. Like, he's been losing again and again. He even lost his Dana White Contender Series. I'll give it to him. He fought against a very tough opponent, which is Danny Silva. He lost to Colin Loughran. I'm just not impressed. I was very impressed by Santiago Luna. He got a finish in his debut against the Vietnamese guy. Got that knockout. He got wobbled in the first round, but he kept his composure and eventually got the win. I see him winning by decision, honestly, just because of how durable Pacheco has been so far. The guy is like eating crazy shots and he keeps coming in. But I see Luna just getting takedowns here, maybe getting a submission. Like, he's a very high level wrestler. He got more submissions than he got knockouts. He never went to a decision. Maybe he's gonna be the first one to finish Angel Pacheco, however you say that. So yeah, give me this guy to win. When I'm telling you the method of victory, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna bet that method of victory. I'm just saying it because that's what I think. But I think Luna will get a submission. Next one, we got Emmanuel Rodriguez and Kevin Borjas. Guys, I'm very high on Emmanuel. He's the real deal. The guy is super, super dangerous. He's coming forward. He's coming to take your head off. And honestly, this is gonna be an interesting fight because you got another striker who's very good, right? Like Borjas, although he lost to Sumadurgi, it's just because he couldn't get his range in. Don't forget, he gave problems to what's his name, to current champion Joshua Van in there. He won the first round, but that's because Joshua Van is not that good of a first rounder, I'll say. He lost to Costa. He got a win against Ronaldo Rodriguez. Listen, I have to go with the Imanol. Will I bet this? I don't know, because he's a heavy favorite. I don't see real value here. And I'm kind of, I don't want to put him in a parlay just because Borjas is good. Like, he's going to have the reach advantage. He's going to be the one playing he's going to play his range. Although Imanol can get inside his range and start sending bombs. So it's going to be a good fight. I'm just saying, don't fade Borjas right away. Don't put Imanol in all of your parlays like I did with Yadier, because you never know. I do think he will win, though. I just think that you should be careful with Kevin. Like, he's not a walk in the park. It's not gonna be like Luna and Pacheco, if you know what I mean. It's not gonna be like Quinones and Motanio and Chris. Okay, next fight we got Edgar Chairez and Felipe Buns. This is another fight I really like, and I really like Chairez here. Chairez is a very dangerous striker. I'm very high on him. I think that he's gonna finish Bunes. Yeah, I see him getting a finish here. I'm not impressed by Bunes. He hasn't shown me anything that will make me impressive, and he's very inactive. Like, when was his last fight? Let's see. Fuck, there's too many tabs open. Let's see, when was his last fight. So his last fight was against Rafael Estevam, and he lost because Estevam wrestle fucked him. He got an armbar against Jose Johnson. Interesting. Yeah, but I don't see him getting a submission against Chairez. Give me Chairez to get the job done, probably by knockout. Okay, let me just close the tabs real quick. Next fight, we got Daniel Zellhuber and King Green. I'm definitely taking Daniel Zellhuber. I know he kind of looked like shit. Not like shit, like it was a weird fight. He lost to Michael Johnson while he was a heavy favorite. But Michael Johnson is more durable than King Green. Although, King Green is a slick striker. He is a slick striker. So, again, it's one of those fights where you just say, yeah, Zellhuber is going to destroy him. But you never know, because what King Green is going to bring. You know what I'm saying? So, again, be careful. Zellhuber has shown us that he can shit on the bed when it's go time. At least when it came to his fight with Johnson, he didn't really push the pace. He didn't really go for the finish. And Johnson is a very dangerous striker. So I do think that Zellhuber will win. But again, I'm not going to put him in my parlays. I don't know. I'm probably not going to bet on him. Although I do think he's going to win. It's just that King Green is very experienced. He's almost 40 years old. So that's something to also be aware of. He has no chin. Zellhuber has a chin. And Zellhuber knows that. So he might just, he might just go for the finish from the beginning. That's what I think he's going to do. So if he wins, it's most likely going to be by knockout. If it goes to a decision, it favors King Green a lot more. Next fight, we got David Martinez and Chito Vera. Listen, Martinez was thrown to the wolves. He fought against Rob Font, and he got the win. And honestly, I was kind of surprised they sent him to a guy like Rob Font on his second fight in the UFC. But he did what he should have done. He got the win. Now against Chito, again, it's you say aye, Martinez must win against Chito as well. But I don't know. Chito is not. He's a veteran. He's very dangerous. But this fight will stay on the feet. And if it stays on the feet, I see Martinez being faster. I see Martinez chipping away a decision win. Chito, he's coming off of 3 consecutive losses against Zahabi, against Davison Figueiredo, Sean O'Malley. But the guy fought for the title, right? He fought for the title because Sean wanted to get his revenge. But at the end, he fought the top, like the best people in this division, again, as well as Rob Font. This wasn't a split decision, by the way. Corey won unanimously. So it's a very it's hard to call. Maybe a few years ago I'll pick Chito Vera, but now it's hard for me to pick him. To see the odds, because again, look at these odds. They're so disrespectful towards Chito. It's like, fuck. The bookies are not giving us any favors here. Yeah, for this value, but again, what is value if you lose the bet? But maybe take the over. Probably the over is also chalked as fuck. Let's see. The over 2.5 round, there's still no props. Yeah, give me Martinez. He's gonna win. It's just gonna be too fast, too quick on the feet. Yeah. Last fight, we got Brandon Moreno and Lonnie Kavanagh. This is gonna be a good fight, boys. Moreno looked very disappointing in his last fight. He completely gassed his legs when he tried to keep that triangle on Tyra, and then in the second round he just got destroyed. Honestly, he was so afraid of Tyra takedowns that he completely shit the bed. Honestly, I don't know where Moreno is at in terms of his mind. He had some suspicious performances, I'd say, in his last few. I just don't know how good he is anymore. I don't know how much he wants it anymore. He's been the champion. Like, he reigned as a champion. He had wars with Figueiredo. He had wars with everyone. But I just think that Loney can get it. I think Loney can get him. Money is coming on him, and I think for a good reason. Striking wise, I think Loner is the better striker. And this fight will stay on the feet. I don't see Moreno giving him a chance to take him down. Although he might like Moreno might try to get some takedowns. I don't think he's gonna be able to. Kavanagh got some really good takedown defense, and it's not what Moreno does. I'm not saying it's like it's gonna be an easy fight. It's gonna be 5 rounds. We haven't seen Loney going for 5 rounds. Like, everything favors Moreno here. So it's gonna be a hard fight. I'm just fading Moreno because he looks suspicious, like age and damage and how much he wants it. That's the only reasons why I'm probably gonna fade Moreno here. So give me Kavanagh to get the job done. Not really sure about it. This fight card is actually pretty gnarly. Like, I don't see a lot of value here in any way. I'll need to look more at the props when they come. Maybe playing some more overs and unders, because I definitely see more value there. Yeah, but that's it, guys. If you enjoy the content, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you join my free Telegram group for my free pick each and every week. I'll see you there. Goodbye.